All right, we're back out here. This is day 2 of the 41st. I don't know if I can say annual or not. I'm pretty sure it's 41st annual Pirates Cove Billfish tournament. I'm a little earlier than I was yesterday. Capt Marty was out here, but right now he's still getting the scores tallied up and getting himself situated to come out here and join me. But I grabbed this gentleman when he was coming out the door. I meant to get him on yesterday. Some things kind of went awry. I didn't get a chance to do it. But you've often heard Captain Marty refer to WalkingAngler.com and Captain Tony Lombardi. Well, he's here in the flesh, in the presence. So, Captain Tony, thank you for stopping, sitting down, and grabbing that microphone. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, what exactly, you obviously love fishing to have a website called WalkingAngler.com. How long have you been fishing? What are your favorite fish to catch? How long have you had the website up? All that fun stuff.
Wow.
Talk to me about you.
A lot of questions. Boy. Well, let's see. I've been fishing for many years, probably 65.
Okay.
At least 65 years.
You're not that old, though, so you got to be,
no.
I mean, you're what, 40, 43, 44?
30, well, Jack Benny and I are usually the same age.
Okay,
so.
all right.
No, I've been fishing. We started fishing up in Maryland when I lived up in D.C.
Okay.
And my dad used to take us out on the Potomac River.
Okay.
Haynes Point and Fletcher's Boathouse, and kind of cut my teeth on some bass and some white perch and just a lot of little catfish and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed that. And, of course, we moved down here, and we fish a lot down here on vacation. And I went into one of the big box stores, and I saw someone buying some things that probably he wouldn't be able to use here.
Right, okay.
Something that wouldn't be able to catch something on the surf or on the sound. Just some gear that maybe he would use up in Minnesota or Maine or somewhere, freshwater gear. And I wanted to tell him a little bit about, the fishing down here, and the salesman had him, buckled up, and I just was a little frustrated with that because I wanted to tell him, but I think he didn't want to listen. So I went home and I set up the website, thewalkingangler.com.
Okay.
And I put different things on there for visitors, for new anglers, somebody who wanted to come down here and learn a little bit about fishing. And that's how it started back in 2008. So it's been going on for quite a few years.
All right.
Over that time, I've added things as people have requested or experiences that I've had. So it's a pretty extensive site, probably over 200 articles I've written.
Nice.
Probably 125 links that just go everywhere from the fishing piers to tackle shops to marine fisheries to the tides to weather, just about everything you wanted to know about fishing. I tried to put on there, and if it's not there, I take requests and I can add things to that.
Very nice, very nice. So thewalkingangler.com, that is basically, this is for, in a lot of ways, it's called the Walking Angler because it's places you can fish by just walking to those places. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm a real fan of fishing on the surf, the piers, and the bridges. Now, of course, I do go out on some of the boats once in a while, but I really enjoy just sitting out on the surf and casting a line and enjoying the outdoors. So that's kind of where it's focused.
Excellent. And you've been you were on the radio with Marty for a long time and sharing your reports and everything like that. You've got a great website with thewalkingangler.com. It's a good source that, Marty, like I said, he uses it on a regular basis. He's constantly talking about, I got to thank Captain Tony Lombardi from WalkingAngler.com for his assistance in gathering my surf reports and my pier reports. So if that is the type of fishing you like yourself, that is a great source, is WalkingAngler.com, to get that information about what's biting in the surf. Now, I'm sure you have tips and tricks and everything like that on there too?
I do have. There's a section on there for new anglers, and it goes all the way from just arriving here on vacation all the way to preparing your catch to take home after it's been cleaned. We talk about the type of gear you need, what you need to do first, how to read the beach, what gear that you need, the selection.
Okay.
And it goes right from very the beginning. It's about a 6-part section of the site that helps you. And then there's additional pages where the weather and again the tides and things like that. If you're fishing in Rodanthe, for example, and you want to know what the tide is, well, sometimes the tide charts are missing. So you can go on my site and you can actually determine what the best time to fish is. So
very nice.
And then, of course, now I also write articles. Typically, every couple of weeks, I'll put a new one on there. In fact, I just put one on there today.
Okay.
On using the barometer to help you determine when and where to fish. So, and then I just took another. There's another one there. They get bumped on what bait to use, whether it's fresh bait or frozen bait, artificial bait. So those are the types of things that you'll see on the website to help people, have an enjoyable time.
See, I want to turn you into. I want to start calling you Professor Tony, because I mean you got very scientific with me there with the barometer and the winds and what fish and how to fish when the barometer is reading this, that, and the other. You got very scientific, so I wanted to start calling you Professor Lombardi.
Thank you.
Anyway, now you're out here at Pirates Cove. Now one thing I do got to give you, I want to tip my hat to you for today, is anytime there's tournaments, things going on here at Pirates Cove or anywhere around the Outer Banks for that matter, you're there as a volunteer.
Yes.
You volunteer to come out here and assist and be a part of.
Yes.
So what are you doing out here this week? Are you just kind of wandering, grabbing, and doing what needs to be done? Or
well, during these tournaments here, the biggest challenge is trash and just clean up. Make the pavilion presentable for the anglers. I mean, they invest a lot of time and energy and money to participate in these tournaments, and we want to make it as enjoyable as we can. So I have a team of volunteers, and we start at 4 o'clock, and normally we'll end at anywhere from a half hour to an hour after everybody's left.
And that
we
can
just empty
be
the trash, and let's say the last couple nights it's been a little early, probably 11. But there was one night, I think it was at Alice Kelly, we didn't get out until 12:30. So, but anyway, so it's that's kind of what we do. And then of course, if there's anything else needs to be done, Heather beckons us to put banners up, to move tables around, and to whatever. So it's just a lot of things that go on, and it's fun. It's to help out and just do what we can to make this a successful tournament.
Well, we definitely appreciate all your energy and time that you put into the tournament, because again, you're one of the people that's like, when you show up at these tournaments for the events and things that are going on in the pavilion, there's a good chance you've seen Captain Tony Lombardi sitting next to me. Well, Captain Tony, I'm not going to keep you from your duties. I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. I wanted people to hear who you were because of how often you're referred to in the fishing reports. I thank you for giving me just a few moments of your time to talk about WalkingAngler.com.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.